Action, come on! Ah! Swing and a miss.
There's a lot of spunk.
Don't throw it wide.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another production of the Cross-Platform Baseball League. Tonight, it's XBL Match of the Week, and it's myself, Dwayne, coming at you. And in with me in the booth once again, it is Mr. No Hummus making an appearance. How you doing, Mr. Hummus?
No, doing great tonight, Dwayne. 7 p.m. showing, a little earlier than our usual for our XBL
Indeed.
matchups, but for a primetime showing like this, I think it's well worth the time change.
Yeah, everyone just finish up your supper and get in here because we are ready to watch two Titans go at it. It's the number one overall in the power rankings, Lazy, going up versus the number two in the power rank, or number three, excuse me, Luke. I mean, 2, 3, it doesn't really matter. They're both one win apart in the standings. This matchup is poised to be as big as any we've had on this cast since their last meeting, which was in the XBL World Series. So these two, have a lot to offer. They always do. And is there any background you can kind of give us on that?
Yeah, you just said the last match play was in the World Series where Luke, he got his first World Series win over Lazy. I don't remember how many games it was. I think it may have been 5 or 6. It may have been. I'm not sure the exact number. Either way, I think this is going to sort of be a revenge game here for Lazy, trying to avenge that loss as they both make a push for the number 1 seed because they're not number 1 seed right now technically, but they both only have 3 losses right now, and with this many games left in this season, you just got to assume that one of them is going to be the number 1 seed, and tonight's series is probably going to determine who collects that.
Yeah, both of them have around 10 games in hand, and you have Flash and Wishbone on that periphery, kind of on the outside looking in at 3 and 4. Doesn't seem like they have much they can do to disrupt with these two. We're in the middle of this 1-2 race. So it is going to be interesting to see who can come away with victories tonight. 2 victories for either club will go, obviously, a very, very long way.
Oh, huge.
But the thing that we've talked about sort of behind the scenes more than once, honestly, is over the course of the season is what type of Lazy is going to be showing up here, especially in Game 1. He's had some struggles early in the season, losing some shocker games, some games that you wouldn't have expected him to lose. Lazy usually comes in pretty much clean cut, ready to go, and he doesn't really have much of a warm-up period. But it seems like this season that's been the case.
Yeah, on paper, you look at his stats, you think nothing's wrong with Lazy. He's on fire. He has probably the most runs scored, the greatest run differential by of almost a full run per game. But when you actually watch some of these games against him, he's playing a lot of these games close. That kind of plays into his status. Despite having so many tight games, he's been able to pull away with a lot of key wins here. But honestly, a couple things don't go his way, and we could see him having a even worse record than he does right now. So, I wonder, has everyone caught up, or has he just maybe taken a little stumble here this season?
Yeah, is he stumbling? Is he ready to go? Is he finally warmed up? We're going to find out here in just a few moments as we get ready to let these two players know it is time to queue up. Biggest matchup of the season coming at you in just a few moments. Hang tight, folks.
Good evening, everyone. We're about to go into game one here in just a moment. Looks like we'll be heading to Castillo Arena, home of the Milwaukee Mallards. The stadium's a tough one to play in as an away stadium, as away, new stadium. And it's just well, I guess one of the cheaper stadiums in the league, if I say so myself.
Yeah, one of the rare stadiums for sure that we've seen on prime time. Luke switching from his familiar Colonial as well, where he won that World Series. Now going up against Lazy here in the new digs and the new ballpark. Same Mallards though.
We see a quick grounder here for out number one as the Jackal comes up to bat. On the mound is Candace Lauderberry. High accuracy, but low velo, low junk, just on par for the memo for these Mallards.
Yeah, Candace is an old favorite. She's had many a legendary moment in the playoff series against, Floribel, against Ashnod, and against Lazy himself. She's getting the nod here in the regular season primetime matchup. Ends up giving up a 2-out single though, so let's see how Luke manages to handle that.
And gets out of that one without number three. So we go into the bottom of the first, none score. As Lillian, I'm not even trying to say it, Nymphaceae.
Nymphaceae. We've said it. We're lucky we've had enough practice saying that name over the past few years. Otherwise, I too would have no idea how to say it at all.
Well, I'll call her Lillian. I think that's close enough.
Yeah,
He gets
totally
a infield single there. Shortstop wasn't able to make the throw in time. Lots of speed on first. We'll see if Luke is gonna try to go for the steal here.
He's got the distractor trait too that's, affecting Lazy's starter. Christine, she's got a big loss of accuracy there. Seems to be Lazy having some trouble finding the plate.
Inside pitch, swung at, foul. Full count now. Swing and a miss. Late swing on the 101 heater on the outside corner makes it strike three.
Yeah, that was a solid 101 miles an hour there from Lazy. Ooh, I think he had an accidental swing from Luke. He's going to want that back. Flips one over the third baseman. He gets that hit, though.
Talk about getting it back there, right over the third baseman's head. Runners in first and second now. Early opportunity here for the Mallards to take an early lead. That one's hit right to the left fielder for out number two. Runners looked like they were running for a second, but they turned around on some good judgment.
Still really good speed for Luke on the base paths. He wants a hit here. He's not going to get it, though, so Lazy out of the jam.
Yeah, I think something that's often left between the cracks can be Luke's, not Luke's pitching, Lazy's pitching, because we all know him for his hitting, but he can get it done on the mound when he needs to. That's going to be out number one.
Yeah, diving play, difficult for Luke to kind of clean that up, but he makes it happen. So far, so good. He's not giving up any damaging hits. He hasn't given up too much hard contact.
So inside pitch, even count. That one's ripped in center field for a 1-out single.
We're seeing some really good placement from Luke. Lazy was able to hit that one, though, right on the screws and get the single anyway.
Yeah, good placements can work against most players, but Lazy, you need to be perfect on the zone. Otherwise, he's going to just rocket it like we saw right there.
Nice go. There he is. He quickly loads him up. Look how fast that happens.
3 singles back to back. You give him a pitch that's hittable, he's gonna make something out of it. We see the outfield come in here. That's gonna be a foul ball.
It's a risky play even against Lazy and his pitcher here to bring the outfield shallow. He's right on top of the ball.
Ooh, shortstop gets it. Will he get first in time? He will. but runner comes home, making a 1-0 ball game.
Yeah, good fielder's choice there from Lazy. I think he's going to have to take that. Luke would have liked that ball maybe hit a little bit harder for a double play to end the inning. But if he can escape with 1 run, that's not a huge problem.
And first baseman makes the dive, gonna run it down to first. Oh, no, throw in time for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first here. Otters score 1. Mallard's gonna try to respond back here.
That one made me extremely nervous. I lost a game earlier this season on a ball flipped over to first base, and I know we all feel that pain sometimes where the pitcher just decides not to catch it. But that time, you know, Luke made it happen. I don't think he had it if he ran there, so he had to make the toss. He had to trust.
A lot of players around the league usually like to run to the base rather than risk that error there.
Well, what you're doing is you're putting a lot of trust in Metalhead there, and I don't think that's something any of us have at this point.
Oh yeah, that one's dropped into no man's land. Right fielder can't get to the ball in time, as that's going to be a leadoff single for the Mallards.
Yeah, nice little floater there, and some good speed for Luke on the bases. He could make something work.
And another single right into right field makes it a two runners on, no outs. Opportunity for Mallards to tie the game here. Another single. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Bases loaded here. Dangerous situation for the Otters.
This is an identical situation that Lazy started up in the last inning. Bases loaded with the pitcher up.
You know, last time we saw it was same like you just said, pitcher up, bases loaded. Only difference to that, it was 1 out. Right now it's no outs, and just like that, swing and a miss. Out number 1. Sea Otters 1 double play away from getting out of the inning.
It's going to be tough to double up Lilia Nymphiaceae. She's got a lot of speed. She flips it down the line into fair territory, and that's going to break open the scoring for the Mallards and give them the lead.
Yeah, 1 run scores, 2 runs score, and just like that, the Mallards on the bloop single, or I should say double, or RBI double. Those weak hits that sometimes make all the difference. Ooh, and that one's rocketed into center field. Will be called for out number 2, but the runner's gonna make it home with ease.
That is solid sac fly. I think Luke will take that. He quickly gets himself 3 runs. And you know he can hit with 2 outs, and the meat of his order is coming up. Ooh!
Oof. Taking like a champ on the chin there. That's gonna be out number 3. No run scores, but the pitcher might be down for the count.
Christine, you know, takes it for the team. I don't know. That ball might have left the infield if she didn't take it off the chin. So, no run scores on the play. Ooh, dangerous.
Ooh, ball 4 just inside there. I thought that was a strike 3, but looks like it just barely wasn't.
Yeah, you saw Luke thought so too. He took a look at it. Ooh, and then the walk turns into a runner moving over to third base. Going to be an RBI, or not, excuse me, a double for Lazy there. 2 on, 2, or no out. He's got those runners in scoring position. This is what Luke does not want to see happening right now. Good catch.
Oh, he's gonna make it home. He will, and will make it there. Does. So runner advances third. Another run scores as the Sea Otters cut the lead deficit down.
These two going punch for punch. Early game, it's 3-2. Lazy looking to score that third and tie it up. Ball's on the ground. Platarico is gonna have to throw it to first instead. He looked Lazy back. That was smart.
You know, none of these players really have like outstanding pitchers, so I really think we could be in for a shootout here.
Yeah, it's going to be about what happens when they get to that pen. I know Lazy's got a pretty tough pen, and he is always a difficult pitcher. Luke likes to be a bit unconventional, and that Obviously, that works for him. Throws a great change up there to get Lazy swinging way early in the inning.
See Pristine's stats there, pretty much nothing. Pretty low velo, low accuracy. Let's see if Luke can take advantage of that.
Ooh, that was a dangerous pitch. Lazy's playing with bait here.
Full count now with no outs. Composed straight activates. That one's hit hard in center field, but will the left fielder get it? He will, out number 1.
That was a tough play for Lazy on the run, but gets there just in time.
And a first pitch swing. Shortstop gets to the first in time for out number 2 as Chance Lauderberry comes up.
Trying to get some length out of the starter is Lazy.
Yeah, you know, like you talk about his bullpen, but I think he'd like to keep his starter out there as long as possible. And that was just going to be a soft single. Both of these teams have been, that's been their MO this game. Just getting a lot of singles, just getting their guys around the base. Kind of like death by 1,000 hits.
Ooh, what a diving play from Lazy to end the inning.
They had to reach all the way out there for that one. Just barely got a glove on it.
Yeah, that one's all in the timing. You know Lazy's caught a few of those in his day.
And that one just goes right under the pitcher's glove, as that's going to be a leadoff single.
And that's one of the things about playing players like Luke or Lazy is they really do just set the table for themselves in a way that can almost infuriate you. They get some of the craziest hits.
Yeah, it's like even if you throw a good pitch, that's enough. That's enough for them to do work. You got to throw something that they can't hit whatsoever. As Lazy goes for the steal there, advances safely. Now a runner in scoring position, opportunity to tie the game. But to do that, he'll have to get something here with the 0-0-0 pitcher.
He hits that so hard anyway, foul. Look at that.
Ooh, right on the edge. Catch him looking for strike 3. We go top of the order with a Bloom Baloo up to bat.
That was a fantastic pitch from Luke to end that AB. You know Lazy was looking for something he could just get some contact on to at least move the runner over, but that edge of the zone is so tough to see, and he gets another swinging strikeout to end it. Luke is pitching well tonight.
Yeah, the changeup has been pretty tough on the Seahawks tonight. I think that's his second strikeout already on that changeup.
Good placement from Lazy. Look at that.
Swing and a miss. Out number 1 as Candace Lauderberry up to bat. That was thrown first in time for out number 2 as Lillian comes up.
This is a quick inning so far from Luke. We've seen, usually a couple runners getting on to lead things off. Let's see if he can brew something up with 2 outs. He does. There she is, getting on again.
Just another single into right field. It seems like both teams has just been hitting there all day.
Yeah, nobody's had the real big shot yet. No big home runs or anything. No big gappers.
Yeah, I think both teams are trying to limit that really here, just not giving anything that could be of substance. So walk here gets runners in scoring position as Anas to bat. This might be the end of the night for Pristine, and it is Kid K. High velo rally stopper. That's tough to hit, but not tough enough. That's gonna be runner scored. 1 run scored. Can another score here? They will. And did I call it too soon? Yeah, I called that way too soon. I thought it looked like that could be an easy 2-runner there.
Luke not playing with bait with 2 outs, wants to keep the runners in scoring position. He ends up getting another gapper there as a catchable lady on the run. He makes the play. Good speed, made it happen. Oof, that was close.
Back there looked like the Malice were gonna get a lot of runs, but no, sorry, Luke's defense, Lazy's defense able to lock in and prevent any further damage.
Yeah, it's big for Lazy there to keep this game close, so he could easily have broken open a lot more there. Luke disappointed he didn't quite hit that a little bit harder.
Strike 3 call there is Jasper Hope up to bat.
That was more great placement from Luke. He's been amazing tonight, just kind of living on the corners. Lazy doesn't really know what to do with it when it's placed there. You can see Luke not getting the call he wanted though.
I've seen that happen plenty of times. You swear it's a strike. You look at the zone, it even still looks like a strike. It's kind of hard to tell what the game defines, strike versus not when you see that circle overlay. But that's gonna be a walk. Otters get one on. They're gonna try to tie this game back up here. Runner goes.
Oh, picked off. Lazy thought he had the cadence on Luke there, but Luke did not throw the pitch yet, so able to hold the ball and just throw it over to second.
Lazy's been pretty aggressive on the base pass today. It's already his second steal, and we're only in the 5th inning.
That is true.
So runner caught stealing, nothing happens. We go into the bottom of the 5th. Your score is 4-2. As Angie Aflac comes up to bat.
Outside pitch and pop out. That's definitely hard to deal with. But the velocity beats her.
Tough out's one of those I think might be a little underrated trait. Maybe not underrated, but not really one of the top ones you think of. But having that extra contact on the 2-strike count can really make all the difference. So even count 2 apiece. That one's hit hard in center field. Is that going to be the warning track? It will be. So runner's going to head for second. Looks like he'll stay there. Mallard's going to try to see if they can get another run on the board here.
That was a good slap from Luke. Lazy's been trying to throw a few of those breaking balls right at the top of the zone. He hasn't really had the best of luck. Luke slaps a fastball into center there too. Thinking about going for home, he doesn't. He turns back. He's going to get over to second, gets the 2 runners into scoring position. That was pretty heads-up baseball.
I think I don't think there was any plan there to actually make a run for home there. I think he was trying to bait him long enough just so he could get a run in scoring position. Just like that, pays off. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score. Mallard's starting to run away here. 6-2 lead here in the bottom of the 5th.
Going to leave the starting pitcher in for a little bit longer. See what she can do for him. He's going to want to not hit into a double play with her if he can avoid it.
Ooh, swing and a miss makes a strike 2 count.
We've seen crazier things than Lazy make a comeback, so I'm not going to leave anything out of the question just yet in the bottom of the 5th inning. Runner goes. Double play.
Ooh. That's one way to get out of the inning.
Yeah, strike him out, throw him out. Not the way you would have expected it. Luke getting a little bit aggressive there, and it does not pay off.
Lazy starts things off with a double. Center fielder is unable to catch it there. A little wild throw, but the third baseman is able to get it. Silent Slay up next. Shortstop makes the catch for out number 1. Matt Dingley comes up. And that one's going to be hit hard. Does it have enough to go over the wall? It doesn't. Just barely misses it. But the runner's now at the corner is 1 out.
I don't think Luke had to jump for that. I think he had the play, but maybe he was just a little bit confused on if that was going on over the wall or not. It was kind of floating up there. I think if he just stood there, he had the catch, and now that one into the gap's going to be dangerous. That should be 2 runs for Lazy. It's going to make this game a lot closer.
Ooh, actually not. It looks like it'll be just 1 run there. I think that the outfield's arms, they must be pretty strong, because look at that speed. Still only 1 run.
Lazy likes to leave the table set for himself, so he's not too stressed with that type of speed at third.
And we see here the tying run up to bat.
Gibby Yumpkins.
And that one's, ooh, shortstop makes a nice play, but 1 run was scored, 4-6. The new tying run also comes up now. Ooh, nasty curve makes a strike 1. And that one goes right over the second baseman. 1 run will score. Runner's gonna head for second. Will he make it in time? He does. Slides in just like that. Tying run on second. I think we could see a substitution here.
Yeah, it's a hustle RBI double from Lazy. He's got great speed on that batter. He's got great speed on this one. That's going to be up the middle. Let's see if he challenges for home. Look at the arm on MPACI. It's going to be a good throw.
Ooh, close, but we got a new ball game here, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 6th, 6-6.
Lazy quickly came back from 4 down.
Another hit here. Runners on first and second here. Otter is looking for a chance to take what I believe will be their first lead of the game.
Butterman, the SPRP is in the game, and she's already looking kind of roughed up.
You know, kind of interesting decision from Luke to go with the similar pitcher. You know, I feel like if you see a pitcher struggling, you go with someone different. But hey, what do I know? Just got the strike 3 call there as Masa Gojo comes on the mound for the Sea Otters.
Yeah, both players dipped into the bullpen now, bottom of the 6th. Really getting into it. Tied up ball game. I mean, this was the matchup that was promised.
So the 3-0 count. So 4-0. So first hitter up gets walked as Nance Lauderberry on the mound.
Yeah, how do you walk a hitter with that type of speed right as soon as you tie the game? That's dangerous play from Lazy. He cannot find the zone right now.
That was 6 balls in a row before getting the strike. But he quickly evens it up 2 apiece. Oh no, the crossed up tree activates, runners head for second, and he's safe. Crossed up, just, well, doing as it says, as that one's gonna go right between shortstop and third. Runners the corner, no outs. Mallard's looking to take back the lead.
Look who's batting. Platarenko's locked in with clutch.
Oh no. That's a scary combination there.
Look at the speed at third base. That's home stealing type of speed. I wonder what Luke's going to do here.
No. Luke would be very bold to attempt a steal here like that, especially on match of the week, let alone against someone like Lazy. Ooh, swing and a miss. Gets him for out number 1. Double play opportunity as Shemel Pekin comes up to bat. Runner's gonna head home, and just like that, Mallards take the lead on the single.
Yep, staying out in front, building up a good kind of flow for himself on the base paths.
So high pitch, 1-2 count.
He's exercising a really good eye against Gojo.
And that one's gonna be hit right to shortstop. Will this be a double play? It's not. Runner just barely makes it in time. Now the man, the myth, the legend, Chance Lauderberry. Look at those stats. 99, 99, 99. And Sea Otters make the smart decision here. Get the intentional walk, setting up Gwendolyn Gadwell.
I mean, she's not much better behind him. We got the lefty on righty matchup now.
We see two pitches there that I think Luke could have really taken advantage of, but he doesn't. 1-2 count now. Ooh, another one there with that just goes foul.
Oh,
No, sorry, not swinging a miss. Swinging, looking, look at the ump doing his little dance. That's what he does when it's caught looking for strike 3 on bases loaded.
absolutely cooked. Luke frozen. He gets that run back, gets the lead, but he definitely wanted more. He couldn't squeeze it out.
And that one's gonna be a leadoff single here. And Lazy's hitting, you know, we always talk about his hitting, but you're really seeing it here live, folks. Just how many times has he had a leadoff hit this inning? Or not this inning, this game, I should say.
Yeah, it feels like all 7 innings he's had, you know, batters at the plate. Looks like we're having a little bit of lag.
No, but at least it was noticeable early on, so they could at least pause, wait, make sure everything's settled, and then go right back to it. But another single after single after single. I said it earlier, say it again, death by 1,000 hits.
And that's been Lazy's MO this game and most of the season. He really just gets those runners on base. He doesn't kill you with the home run until he's got a few on base, and it's you know, you're almost your last breath.
You know, Lazy earlier seasons, he's more long ball hitting. That was being rocked in center field. The runner is going to stay at second.
Luke's just looking for a ground ball now. He's got the 1 out. Maybe he could try and roll one here.
Another hit right center field. It's the pitcher. Gojo comes up. Is he going to go for the pull here? He does. Clutch activates for Dreamland Saga. Let's see if she can bring the tying run home.
Oof.
And that was runner running third, heading home. It's a close call at the plate and turns around. Bases loaded as we go back to the top of the order here. Bloom Balut, Mind Gamer. This is scary times here. And just like that was high. It is far. Just the grand slam. Sea Otters take a 10-7 lead, and wow, I was just about to say Luke has to be perfect here because one bad pitch and it's out of here. And what does he do? Takes it out of the stadium.
That is Lazy for you folks. The grand slam. What more can you ask for? I mean, these are 2 Titans. It's only a 3-run game still. But man, that's demoralizing. How can Luke bounce back?
Well, I mean, Luke is Luke, and that one's going to be another hit. That one's hit. Looks like it's going to be another home run. 11-7, the back-to-back home runs. And now the Sea Otters are the ones who are starting to pull away here. First, it was Luke having that 4-run lead early, but Sea Otters just crawled back, and now they sit in a position here. That's going to be, ooh, nice dive for out number 3. Lazy considering who he's going to bring up to the mound. Big Cheese.
Yeah, let's see how Big Cheese manages this. He's got a ton of velo. Luke's going to have to be on his timing.
Ooh, that one would have been a good hit, but pulls a foul. 8 collector activates for Big Cheese. A 102 fastball you see now. No matter who you are in this league, that can be one of the hardest pitches to hit. That's going to be a strike 3 there.
Yeah, he gets great placement on the edge. Luke looking again. Both of these guys have been caught looking a few times because they've had their fair share of really good pitches over the edge, right on the black.
Yeah, you know, both these players being patient, you know, that's kind of the price with being patient. You know, you often sit just waiting for that perfect pitch. That one's gonna drop in center field. Center fielder misses, his runner's gonna head for second, and just stay there. So Runner on second now, one out with Lilianne up to bat. And that was going to be, ooh, shortstop. Nice play to make out number 2.
Yeah, caught on the line. Tough for Luke. You know, he wanted to maybe do a little bit more with that after getting the double. But it's 2 outs and he still got that runner at second, trying to get him across.
So even count now 2 apiece. That was gonna be chopped to the shortstop. That's gonna be out number 3. Luke wishes he had that one there. No runs though. Go to top of the 8th. Otters gonna try and extend their lead here because we saw earlier Luke blow the lead. No lead is safe. You can easily get another 4 or 5 runs. Take this lead right out of Lazy's hands.
Yeah, indeed. He could easily rally. He was a little frustrated there at the end of that inning that he didn't get anything, as his chances are getting limited. He's only got 6 outs to work with.
So a little shaky there, but looks like that's gonna be out number 1. Shortstop gets the first in time for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 8.
And 1, 2, 3, the Otters, they don't get anything there. First time into a couple innings really where they didn't get a hit. You see Luke there going a little haywire with the base running there. From personal experience, let's hope he doesn't crash the game from that, because it'd really be a shame.
Yeah, indeed.
To restart from this point.
Quickly got 2 strikes on him here.
So batter walked. Runners could be on first now. Chance Lauderberry's probably could come out here, or Lauderberry Jr. I should say. As Broodmother comes in, we see the pinch perfect trait activate.
Luke being pretty selective there. That one right at the knees.
Ooh, swing and a miss. Out number 2. Pinch hitter can't do anything. But who else now? Chance Lauderberry comes up.
Yeah, probably felt like he had to swing.
Ooh, out number 3, right to the first baseman. We go to the top of the 9th. Otters leading by a 4-11-7. As we see that Hugh, well, no, we're not trying. Hugh is going to be on the mound, as that's going to be, ooh, nice catch from the second baseman for out number 1. That one's hit high. Bit of warning track power, but not enough. Out number 2. Big Cheese probably staying in here, as that one's could be chopped to shortstop. Those are the first in time for route number 3. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Can the Mallards pull off a ninth inning rally? It's definitely possible, as that's gonna be an early strike 1.
Yeah, Big Cheese is starting to get tired, so Luke can take advantage of that. He still has a chance. Going down quickly, 1 out, that's not the way he wanted to start, though.
We see Big Cheese here lock in. If he can get those strikes early, that cake collector is going to be a pretty tough challenge. Hits one right to the second baseman. We're out number 2. One more here, and the Otters will take game 1 of their match of the week series. Ooh, swing and a miss. One more pitch here. Can he get it? Swing and a miss. Out number 3. Final score 11-7. Lazy taking game 1 here. And just overall great performance for him. You know, he was down as much as 4 runs, 6-2. Came storming right back, and you know, now he won by 4. You know, that's just playing lazy. Doesn't matter what lead you have on him. He can just turn it on like a flip of a switch, it seems, and you know, win the game.
Yeah, that's like you said, pretty typical lazy. He's able to really just get warmed up by that mid game and really set the table for himself and score some big runs. That grand slam was huge. And you know, Luke scored 7. It just wasn't enough. Lazy's pitched well this season. And once the bullpen really got involved, it got a lot tougher. So, you know, that was the game that was promised. And Lazy now with a big chance to try and come away with the sweep. So it was definitely enjoyable.
Yeah, you know, I'm not really too sure with the Mallards rotation, but let's see if they try maybe bring out someone with a little more velo on their team here, because you know, with someone like Lazy, you give him that slow velo, he's gonna have all the time in the world to decide what he wants to do.
Yeah, we'll see if the strategy changes for Luke on the hill at all. That would be big to maybe try and jump out to a different type of lead in this game too. But yeah, we'll take a brief break. We'll let the players know we're at their leisure for game 2, and we'll see you guys in just a few moments. All right, folks, we are loading in now to Sakura Hills, the familiar home of the Tokyo Sea Otters and Lazy, for game number 2 of this XBL match of the week. We just saw Lazy come away with that 11-7 victory on the back of the game-winning grand slam in those late innings. Can Luke come back and come away with the split here? He starts off swinging at the first pitch, right on the nose to dead center. That takes care of it. 1 down. Brings up Nance Lauderberry. Next pitch swung on right up the middle. That'll be a single, so quickly 2 pitches. 1 runner out, 1 runner on. We're not wasting any time at Milwaukee in the mint greens, going up against Lazy in the home whites. Daydream Lullaby on the mound. A lot of velocity on this pitcher. A lot of accuracy as well as Luke hits that one off the end of the bat. That one shot to left where Yemi can make the grab. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 77.
Steeler trait involved at first. We'll see if Luke decides to utilize that. Quickly ahead in the count with Shamil Pekin. Crushed. Right center. On his horse. See you later. 2-run shot with 2 outs. That's Luke breaking open game number 2 early. That's the early lead.
I just sat down here. First pitch I see, just rocket into center field at Sakura Hills. You know, this is a deep stadium. Probably one of the big, maybe like second or third biggest stadium in SMB.
Yeah, huge park. You know it well. It's been a familiar favorite for you as a home stadium, and Lazy's played here a long time. He gets the strikeout there to end the inning, but not before Luke crushes a long home run. Lazy first pitch swinging just like Luke. Thrown on to first, taken care of in time. 1 down.
We kind of discussed a little bit earlier if Luke was going to change up his strategy here for starter, and look at that, Samantha Plumes on the mound, with looks like 90 velo.
Yeah, that's a lot of heat on Plumes. Just missing the zone there. No junk, decent accuracy. 2-2 count. Misses there. Here comes the full count pitch. Lazy swinging a miss at the changeup.
You know, that changeup has been the Mallard's bread and butter all night. Getting the Lazy to swing on that. I guess he's more geared to the fastball right now.
Great curveball nipping the edge of the zone. That's amazing placement from Luke. And then he gets him swinging at the fastball. 2 really good strikeouts. Great sequences from Luke. Take care of Lazy. Take us to the 2nd inning. 2-0 still Milwaukee Mallards.
Yeah, you know, the best way to keep the Otters off the board is to not let them get those pesky singles that they got a lot last game. You know, that was a great first step to preventing that. But can the Mallards do it for another 8 innings? We'll see.
We shall see indeed. Lazy, you know, he puts up hits with the best of them. Pretty much all-time hits per game leader in the XBL. Luke gets a single there to lead off his half. This top of the 2nd. Daydream Lullaby. Got an increase in the accuracy on the first pitch. Luke swings at it, lines it over to short. Ooh, that one is smashed to left, but foul.
Yeah, we see it hit the wall there. You know, that could have been a nice double if it was just a little bit more in.
Luke on a revenge shot this game. He lifts another one high in the air, deep to right, but he cannot get anything out of it. Look, he feigns the tag up, but nothing doing. Lazy, obviously not going to fall for that one. Throw over to first. Keeping him close. Samantha Plume's the pitcher batting. These two both can hit with the pitcher. Doesn't really matter what the stats are. 0-2 to Luke. Misses low. That one's crushed over the shallow outfielder. Way over his head. Warning track on one hop. That should score a run with that speed from first. All the way around comes Luke, and now it's 3-0. Look at the double with the pitcher. Mojo's up.
Yeah, you know, that's, you know, against someone like Lazy, you can't, like, I know people like that shallow outfield, but it's like with such a great hitter, why would you risk something like that?
You know, it's something that the top players seem to do with the shallow outfield. It definitely pays off, I'm sure, in situations, maybe even more often than not. But when it burns you, it definitely burns you. Nymphiaceae with the dive. Really close play, yeah, indeed. Lazy can't make the out. We're in the end of the inning, and then that one is smashed.
Oh, no.
Left field, way back. See you later. 3-run shot. The Mallards are going off.
Talk about revenge here. Look at that 6-0 early. You know, this Mallards saw last game, they saw 4 was the run, wasn't enough. They said, how about 2 more? That was a 6-run differential.
Luke waking up the bats. After game number 1, he fell just short, 11-7. He's got 6 runs already here. Top of the 2nd in game 2. Daydream Lullaby still on the mound for Lazy. Gets the fastball by him, swinging a miss, strike 3. We're in the bottom half. Lazy at the plate now, a chance to try and chip away at this lead. First pitch swinging, there's a single. He gets on base.
Another day, another single for these Otters. They're like single, and then bam, they hit that bases clearing double. That brings them right back into the game.
That one is smashed by Lazy. It's a changeup, but he gets underneath of it a little bit early and a little bit foul, so it's going to be catchable for Lauderberry. Lazy feigns the tag up. He gets back to first. Both these players playing some mind games on the base paths, just testing the other, trying to get any inch they can. Silent slay at the dish. We saw triple digits to start it, then the changeup. The next changeup swung on, lifted into left. Oh, it's past Affleck diving. That should score a run. All the way around comes Lazy. It'll be 6-1.
And runner's heading for third. Is he gonna make a tough play? Oh no, caught middle. And wow, that as quick as that was a nice, convenient thing for the Otters. Just they kind of, you know, get a little aggressive there. Now it's 2 outs.
Yeah, you know, with this game. The SMB Lords give us, the SMB Lords taketh away. You know, Lazy had to give a little to get a little. He got the run, but the runner ended up getting thrown out. So chips into it, 6-1. And now Pekin, who had the earlier home run at the plate. Misses low, 2-1 pitch. Daydream Lullaby still on the mound. That curveball swung on right up the middle. High pitch engaged. Be careful there.
Yeah, no, pitching into that location can be pretty scary, like, because that just makes them just a better hitter. That could be, those are the type of things that can really, turn something from a double to like a home run.
Ooh, Luke looking for another one, but he can't quite get around on this one fast enough. Off the hands, lifted to center. The Jackal takes care of it. Runner remains at first, 1 down. It is Chance Lauderberry, who, as you can see, when the lefty's pitching and late in the game with the pressure up, he can get absolutely out of his mind on the stat bar. So far, he's calm in this early game of game number 2 in the top of the 3rd inning. Quickly 1-2 is the count to Chance. Swung on left field, caught, diving play by Lazy. Amazing reflexes.
That definitely saved potentially a run there.
It is Gwendolyn Gadwall. She's got big hack. It's engaged now. 2-0 the count. Swung on foul. Another good strike at the top of the zone from Lazy. Both these players locating well tonight. Swinging a miss. Strike 3. Can't catch up. That'll end the inning. We're going to the 4th. Or excuse me, bottom of the 3rd. Luke started Lazy off with the fastball, then in there with the breaking ball. Returns with the changeup. It's 1-2. Next pitch, swing and a miss, gets him swinging out of the zone. How do you get Lazy fishing?
Yeah, like that changeup has just been a nasty thing for the Otters. They haven't really been able to catch up on that.
Great diving play by Platarinkos. He gets up with time to spare, makes the play, 2 down.
After last thing, sliding stop there for out number 3.
Yeah, Luke quickly put away Lazy. It's almost like he didn't even go away to pitch. He's back at the dish now with Maxine Quacks. Still ahead 5 runs, looking to add more at the top of the 4th. Lullaby's starting to get tense and tired. Strike in there, 53rd pitch. 2-2. Misses, full count. Composed, engaged. Fouled straight back.
They're just looking here, 55 pitches. I'd say about 1 or 2 innings at most here left in that pitcher. And then it's to go to the bullpen.
Saw another hard hit ball from Quacks. That's got to scare you a little bit if you're Lazy. It's going to bring up Plumes, the pitcher, who had no issue hitting the ball well into the outfield last time. You see, Lazy's got the outfield back at normal this time. 0-2 quickly. Gets him looking. Great pitches there. Luke didn't even take the bat off his shoulder. That's a strikeout. 2 outs. Lillian MVACI sees a strike. Now it's 2-1. Flipped out into left. That'll be a single. He knows how to get her on base, and that's a ton of speed every single time. Nance Lauderberry now batting. She can crush with the best of them. Flip, though, into right field. That'll be another 2-out single. 2 on, 2 out. Mojo's up for Nance Lauderberry. He does not want to play around with Platarinkos. He had 98 power on that, but he hit it foul. Reset.
This is a chance here for the Mallards to really extend their lead here. 5 runs, that isn't a whole lot when it's going against someone like Lazy.
Yeah, we saw a 4-run lead evaporate in the last game. This time it's going to stay at 5, though. Gets him looking with an amazing off-speed pitch high inside of the zone. Luke could not take a pull on the trigger. So here we go. Bottom four. First pitch swinging down the line. Lazy's probably going to be looking at extra bases. Angie Affleck picks it up, throws it to second. It's going to be close. Not in time. He's safe.
Uh-oh.
Flips it down the right field line. Yeah, another double. Back-to-back doubles. He's going to score a run.
Now, this type of pitches, you really can't just... Oh, no. Oh. You know,
Yeah.
that ball just seems to, like, die on its way towards third base.
Yeah, that was tight. It was a tight play to get from second to third for Lazy to close out the triple. Then he scores on the fielder's choice. So there's quickly 2 down, but he's got 2 runs. This has been a lightning speed type inning. Nobody on, 2 outs. It's 6-3 now.
You know, Lazy chipping away at the lead here. You know, down as much as 6. Now it's only 3. He can easily tie this up as early as next inning. And I don't think that would surprise anyone.
77.
Luke's got to take advantage with the starter still in. Lazy's still able to locate with Lullaby. 72 pitches now. Quickly 0-2. That one is crushed to center. I think it's going to be in his range, though. The Jackal takes care of it. 1 out in the 5th.
Fielder, number 14.
Affleck sees one in there, 1-1. Now 2-1. 2-2 to Angie Affleck. And now it's full. Pitch from Lazy. Swing and a miss way early on the changeup. Luke was sitting dead red.
You just sometimes you get caught, you know, lacking there, and we just see it there with the Mallards.
Chance Lauderbury swung on, hit right up the middle. So he stays alive with 2 outs here for his team.
You know, we'll see what happens here. Maybe he ends up making me bite my words here, but the Mallards haven't really done a whole lot since the first 2 innings. Looking at almost 3 innings now without any runs.
Yeah, you know, in a game like this, you want to be just kind of constantly scoring, constantly at least trickling 1 or 2 more in there. Luke flips one into left. That'll be a hit. 2 on, 2 out again with 2 singles for Maxine Quacks.
Number 25.
And I think this is where we get that sub. Yep, Kid K coming in, rally stopper. Probably one of the toughest straights to go up against, just having that boost against everything once 2 runners are already on base.
Big pitch here, 2-2 with 2 out. Luke gets underneath it, pops it up. Playable for Lazy with 2 outs. And he'll catch it. That'll end the inning. Bottom 5 upcoming. These 2 in a close one, 6-3. Ponomarenko's late on the jump. He thought he had it, but you could tell Luke thought he had it too, but unfortunately it's leadoff single. We're Lazy. It's the 3rd one he's had in the past 3 innings, I believe.
I feel like at this point, I'm surprised if Lazy doesn't get a leadoff single.
Or leadoff hit, indeed. Last inning it was back-to-back doubles. And that one is smashed.
Uh-oh.
See you later. 2-run shot off the rocks.
When you hit one of the rocks out there in Sakura, you know it's been smashed. And look at that, 469, Kid K up to bat.
That ball was absolutely brutalized. Kid K pops one up, center field, 1 down. But this is a 1-run ball game, folks. That ball was sent on a rocket ship to the moon. Another one crushed.
Lag storm. And just, ladies and gentlemen, new game.
Yeah, that one looked like it was taken up in the lag tornado, and we're tied up. Luke's got to get a handle on this. Another runner on. So there's 1 on, 1 out, tie game. This is kind of how it happened last time. Mal's had the lead. We got to the middle game, and things started to break open for the Sea Otters. Samantha Plume's the starter, still in. She's behind 3-0 to Jasper Hope.
We see here against Lazy, a 6-run lead wasn't enough. Almost against almost anyone that would pretty much be calling it game right there. But Lazy, he crawled back not even just halfway through the game. like you got to be on full throttle all 9 innings if you want to keep up with someone like Lazy.
Yeah, definitely the toughest there is. Luke knows it. He beat him in the World Series last season. He's trying to beat him in the regular season right now. He can't quite get a handle on this middle of game 2. So we're tied up here, deadlocked, 5-5. That one, Peckin catches it. Thankfully gets the Mallards out of the inning. We go to the top of the 6th. Can Luke score? He's going to take Plumes out now.
Now batting, number 60.
We'll see Katarina K. We'll go with that.
Krambakeen, I believe.
Krambakeen.
She was the pinch hitter last game who had a big double. Can she repeat the performance? That one in there for a strike. It's 2-2 against Kid K. We see it now full.
Ooh,
Kid K's
well
10th pitch. Good hit from Luke, right on the screws though to the Jackal. He's hit a few of those, just the dead center on the nose tonight.
Number 16.
A single right there gives Mallards, a much needed hit. Their offense is kind of, stagnated here. No runs since the top of the second.
Yeah, that's good speed. He gets on first. He keeps getting singles with Nymphiaceae. Really knows how to get her on to set the table for the rest of the hitters, but he's got to do something with them here. He's got to find a gap or another big shot. He had him early in the game. This one on the ground, though, 4-6. Over to 3, the double play. That ends it. Lazy got what the doctor ordered.
And Lazy now has a chance to take the lead here. He's been hot the last 2 innings. Can he get another one? That one was just a wild pitch. Ball 1.
Yeah, Luke gonna need to slow things down. He's still got this tied up. Wants to continue to pitch carefully to Lazy. He gives up a leadoff single. That's not the start you need in these late innings. One pitch, swung on the ground. Platarenko's over to second. It's dropped. Can it get any worse? Can it get any worse?
I saw the pause screen there for a second. I looked like he was about to quit there.
Oh, great pitch! Oh,
first base gets it. That saved at least 1 run.
Luke needed that catch there. Can he now find a way out of this? If he can find a way out of this inning unscathed, the bases will now be loaded. It's a single. Danger, danger, friends. We're back at the top of the order. This is the man who hit the grand slam last game. It's Bloom Balut.
Goes for a little more speed on first. I don't know if it's worth much with that difference there, but we'll see. Can Seattle's hit another grand slam here, make it 10-6?
It's popped up. That's what Luke needed. It's high in the air. A lot of berries underneath it. He's got a great arm. He's going to throw it to home. Lazy not even going to try it. Leaves the bases loaded. Now there's 2 outs. Big moment. The Jackal's batting. Swung on the nose. Nymphiaceae catches it. Luke's out of the jam.
Whew, tough play
Insane.
there. Just couldn't. He had the bases loaded, 1 out, and couldn't capitalize. And you need to make those things. So great defense there from the Mallards. Staying calm, cool, collected, and getting their necessary outs.
Still tied in this game. Luke looking for the split. Game 2, XBL match of the week. We got the early session here, started at 7 p.m. Eastern. Now we're here in the middle of this game 2, top of the 7th. First out of it is a swinging strikeout. Peckin, though, locked in. Look at this. The lefty, Masa Gojo pitching. Gojo got beat up in the last game a little bit. That pitch swung on into the gap. Can Lazy cut it off? Ooh. What happened? He slipped off his stick. Peckin's thinking about third base. Ooh. Luke stays at second.
I think the center fielder was caught daydreaming out of center field.
Number 14.
Having a daydream lullaby of his own. That one swung on through the hole into left field. Ends up being first and third now with one out. Big spot for Luke. He wants to avoid a double play. He's got Lottaberry here to bat. Clutch is engaged. Power versus lefties as well. Good speed on the bases. Looking for a strike. The pitch into the zone. 2-2 now. Popped up. Foul territory. Can Lazy get there to catch it? He's on the run. He does. Luke tags up from first there. Smooth move.
No, he's actually able to get it off, which is definitely a great thing here. Gadwall gets a single. That could easily be a 2-run move there.
Yeah, great speed to try and work with. I think there was a bit of a hiccup on that pitch. Luke noticed it. 2-1 upcoming. Luke misses, or Lazy misses outside. Good eye from Luke. Big hack engaged, swing and a miss. Now we got the full count pitch.
That was right on the money there. But it looks like that's enough. 1 run will score with 2 runs score. Runners heading home. Close call.
Luke was thinking about it. Gadwall is frozen. Will he diddle? Will he diddle? No, he does not. He does not have the time in the rundown. But he does take the lead. It's 7-6. We're going to the bottom half. Lazy, first pitch swinging, leads it off with a double or possibly a triple. He's thinking 3. The throw from XBL is going to have to be good. It's a really good throw. It is not in time. Really close.
I want a replay review on that because I don't know. That looked like that was an out to me.
Strike right at the knees. Luke pitching well. Lazy misses.
And
Big
that's just
moment.
that's just the type of player. Whoa, that was I
Yeah,
don't see the zone there.
he got him frozen. These two are just not giving each other any quarter right now.
I think unless you're preemptively swinging there, nobody's going to be taking a hack at that. And oh my goodness, look at Lazy. You're getting another hit. Tie game. You know, I was gonna say earlier, Lazy, like, you know, he's someone who, like, he's down, he just locks in until he's right back into it.
Luke able to try and keep it though. Maybe it continue to be deadlocked. He can, if he gives up a leadoff triple and that's all that he, you know, really has to deal with. Could count that as a success. He does see one go down the line here. Affleck, ooh, it's a dive off the glove. Lazy's thinking about home. Get the ball in there. Here's the throw. It's gonna be close. It is in time. What a throw from Luke.
Yeah, you know, the left fielder fumbled the dive, but the throw was perfect, just enough to get the runner out. That was a risky play there by Lazy to attempt that.
It was indeed. These two players just punch for punch. The matchup that was promised. 1 out, 4 bars of pressure. Masagojo still pitching. Bruce Broodmother, the pinch hitter at the plate, swings at the changeup. 1-1 the count. They're playing so fast and so clean, you can barely keep up with the action. Like Wishbone said in chat, this is indeed playing like a World Series game.
You know, this could very well be a World Series preview we're getting here. That's a strike 3 call.
That was a big full count pitch.
Number 16.
Nothing Luke could do with it. Lineup turns over for XBL. She's locked in. Look at the speed. Look at the contact. Can he get another single with her? 14 RBIs on the season, batting .424. Quickly sees 3-out count.
You know, just seeing here, I think if you're Luke, you have to go into that bottom of the 9th inning with a lead. You know, if you keep it tied, you know, it's going to be almost impossible to keep Lazy off the board there.
Swung on over to third. Slay picks it up. Throws it to first in time. The good speed. Nothing doing. Brings up a decision here for Luke. What's he going to do with Broodmother? I think he's been thinking about some sort of double switch, but I don't think it's a necessary type situation.
Yeah, it's like you got top of the order there, 2 through 9. I think if you're in a situation where the pitcher is coming up to bat, that you're in a pretty nice spot there.
I think he's thinking about who to bring in. It's going to be Axe Muckduck. Muckduck's got good velocity.
Number 18.
That's something he can take advantage of after he had Butterman in, pumping some low velo here for a few innings. So we're switched up.
The high velo was slowing Lazy down early on. Let's see if going back to it gives Mallard that chance there. But what do we know? Another leadoff single.
That's so tough to avoid with Lazy just getting that first runner on. He will lift Masa Gojo here for a pinch hitter. It's going to be Yaki Lememememe. Or Lemememe.
You know, I didn't see the name, so I thought you were just repeating it multiple times, but no, that's the full name.
He quickly lines out. So there's one down, then another single. Lazy bringing the action quickly. 2 on, 1 down, bottom 8. 4 bars of pressure, relievers in. Axe Muckduck. This one through the hole. Bases gonna be juiced. Lauderberry gonna throw it home, gonna keep everybody where they are.
And you know, that's the potential winning run here on third. Base is loaded. Can we get another grand slam here? RBI hero. This is one terrifying situation to be in.
Lazy with the blooper gets the single again, breaks it open. It's 8-7. Can you believe it? This one lifted, and ACI underneath it should be enough for a sac fly. Luke gonna throw it to third, keep the runners where they are. Otherwise, Lazy does score. It's 9-7. Smart move by Luke to keep them at first and second, though. Keeps it within 2. He's not, completely out of this with one more chance. Peckin dives, makes the play, throws it to first. It's dropped. I can't believe it. Why?
No.
Luke, Lazy's going home. Oh, you don't see that. Oh.
Was the whole team sleeping? Did we change? Was there like a mini game going on in the field?
The
Maybe a
pain.
game. I think they were playing hot potato actually.
It's all happening here. Super Mega Baseball is happening here, folks, in its fullest extent.
Number 13. Nance Lauderberry.
But Luke's
Luke's
got a chance.
Yeah, Luke. That's gonna be a tough climb here. Down 3 runs, bottom 9, especially after something like that. It's gonna be hard to not be rattled, and just be able to, zone in and get those hits.
2-2 the count. Top 9. Hit. Hard, but not hard enough. Hope picks it up. Throws the first in time. So there's one down here in the 9th. Luke looking for the split. He's down 3 runs. He just saw the tie disappear. That one fouled away. That one swung into the left center field gap. Lazy's able to cut it off, but that will be a runner on with 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 77.
Back in, locked in.
That was like the perfect spot, but just couldn't get nothing.
Runner's got good speed at first as well. This one swung on. Ooh, under the glove of the shortstop. Will that prove to be a big difference? Now the tying run steps to the plate.
Now batting, the left fielder.
One swing away from free baseball.
Angie Affleck is tense. She's still going to bat. It is Big Cheese with the outside pitch. Swung on over to short.
No.
Second. Lazy misses the throw. The game continues. It's 10-8. The tying run remains at the plate. Lazy had a chance to end it there.
Wow.
Well, that proved to be huge. 2-1 count.
Lie. We'll see here what happens.
3-1. Hitters count. Luke sees it. All right, payoff pitch. Full count. 2 outs. Swung on, fouled away. We reset. We do it again. Luke lifts it. Left field. Caught. That ends the game. 10-8. The Sea Otters win it. But what a classic we see here on Match of the Week tonight.
Yeah, Luke really close there at the end could have easily, tied the game there. A couple of things goes away. That could have been a split, but Lazy, coming strong, down 6 runs. Both times he had to make up a pretty big comeback here, and he does so once again. Congrats to Lazy here on his sweep. That was some impressive baseball. Just he shows why he's pretty much the team to beat.
Yeah,
Going into these playoffs.
a 6 run and a 4 run comeback he essentially accomplishes tonight. That is Lazy. That's why he's the man to beat. But Luke did get him in that World Series. Couldn't get him here in season 16. We'll see if they meet again in the playoffs. 1 and 2 pretty much locked in the seeding now. You would have to think with Lazy getting the sweep. We'll see how the numbers continue to develop, but they're sitting pretty at the top of the standings. And what a classic series! I mean, this one definitely goes down as, especially that game two, one of the better games I think we've gotten to call it. Hummus, that was a good one.
Yeah, we saw a lot of runs there, a lot of defense plays from both teams. Just everything you'd want in a match of a week game, you had here, just from two of the some of the best players to ever play of the game. It was very exciting stuff.
Yeah, it was definitely just some amazing baseball on pretty much both sides of it. They were both pitching well for great stretches of it. You saw grand slams, you saw home runs, you saw stolen bases, you really saw it all. You saw errors, and Super Mega Baseball at its finest, and no disconnects tonight. So really good stuff. Maybe I did misspeak if they were in the semis. I can't remember. That was my fault. But yeah, guys, really great games tonight, and we will be back again with a playoff preview show coming up here as things continue to wrap up and get a little bit tighter with the seeding. And we'll also be back with a final match of the week to cap things off for week 7. So, Hummus, it was a pleasure to be here with you once again.
Yeah, definitely great to have you being here with you, Dwayne. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, we'll see you again soon. And everybody, thank you for joining us. We'll see if you want to stay up to date. Please just check out the Discord. Make sure you have League News unmuted for all of those great updates. Everything usually comes through in broadcasts and match of the week as well. So keep your eyes on those channels. Keep your eyes on everything else relevant. XBL.com. Thank you to everybody for putting in the effort to make this happen once again. Hummus for being here with me. Unicorn for joining us in the booth. Wishbone for all the stats. Weaver, Ox, everybody who also helps us call these games. It's a mystery man, of course. It's definitely a team effort here. And yeah, we have some other cool new things cooking up in the mix for you. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you guys soon. Have a good night, everyone.
Take care.